The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right. Hello, everybody. I want to welcome you to tonight's webinar. It is, what is today? Thursday? Yep, Thursday, February 27th. I want to thank you guys for jumping on. Tonight, we're going to be going over kind of a brief presentation. So if there are any guests on the line, if this is the first time that you've been to a webinar, typically what we do is Tuesday, Thursday, we're going to go through a PowerPoint presentation giving you all the facts about this absolutely amazing opportunity, the marketing system that we've set up for you in order to help you build this system. And then we'll go through some training. And if you have any questions, we'd like to keep these kind of open forum, especially after this presentation here. And I would love, nothing more than to make sure you come to this webinar tonight and you get something really good out of it. If you're, have a question about anything, if there's something holding you back or whatever it may be, these webinars are here. They're organized for our team, which is the X-Power team, in order to make sure that you're ready to rock and roll. You've got all the information you need, and we're here to support you. So I promise you your questions, because we record these, will help other people. So don't feel like any question is a dumb question. Feel free to type it in the box below. But without further ado, I'll jump into the presentation here. This company is absolutely exploding, and it's so exciting to be involved with a deal that is the deal. I'm sure there's a lot of people on the line that have been in this industry in previous companies, or maybe this is your first company. I got to tell you, if this is your first company, you're very lucky. You're going to be very spoiled by the success and the run that this company has, and they're just getting started. So the reason everybody's so excited about this, and the reason the company's been growing so fast, is because they have a product unlike anything in the history of network marketing before. This product is listed with the FDA as a Class 1 medical device for the treatment of pain. Now, this is a huge deal when it comes to not just network marketing, but just in general, because this is a natural product. The product that I'm going to tell you about is 100% natural, and usually when you have a natural product, you don't even try and mess with the FDA, because the FDA only approves drugs. And I want to make something clear. This is not approved by the FDA because it's not a drug, but it's listed with the FDA as a Class 1 medical device. So this is cool because we can actually claim that this product will, in fact, treat your pain and is used for treating pain. So this makes it a big deal in the marketing that we're able to use, and what even makes this a bigger deal is this company's completely worldwide. Doesn't matter where you live in the world, not only can you get this product shipped to your door, but you have the opportunity to make money. And that in itself is unprecedented, because normally when you're talking about a company with a real product, they ship it into, a few countries. As they mature, maybe, a dozen countries. But this product and this opportunity has already been exposed, in over 100 countries. And it's very exciting because not only do we have, the whole world to market to, but we have an awesome product to market to them. And what's even more exciting is this isn't some brand new company, but it is a brand new opportunity. So we have the best of both worlds here. This company is owned and operated by a 10-year-old publicly traded company, and they're actually one and the same. The company is called Forever Green. And if you want to look at their stock symbol, it's FVRG. Stock's been on an absolute tear here the last few weeks, touching $2. I'll get into some of the stock and actually how you can even earn stock when you join as a member and hit certain sales goals. You can actually earn this stock, which is huge because I don't know how much longer they're going to be offering it. This is a very big carrot for those people who are really looking to get a piece of this thing and not just earn in the network marketing side, but also from the stock itself. But this company, what they did is when they found this product and they really brought it to market, they decided to launch a spin-off company called FGXpress. So FG actually stands for Forever Green, and it's a company within a company. It's got its own structure. It's got its own focus, and really they kind of just started pre-launching the company, really kind of testing the waters. And they're actually officially coming out with numbers here really soon, but the target rate for what they've done since they launched, this product that I'm about to explain to you here is between 14 and 18 million in sales, just testing the market. So that just gives you an idea of how powerful this product is. You got leaders jumping in from all over the world, understanding what this is about, and the timing for this couldn't be any better. We are bringing this to the world. This is the world's first and only company of its kind. We are bringing we're bringing a product into $100 billion market, which is the market for pain relief. And this is a natural product. In fact, this is what it looks like right here. The product itself is called Power Strips. Now, the Power Strips, they're all natural. You just peel them off. You can stick them on your chest, your leg, your back, your shoulder, anywhere that you're experiencing pain, you can stick them onto your skin. Now, the way it works is very simple. It's a natural product. This is not a drug, and it works very, very well. It works as if it's a drug as far as the results that people are seeing from it, because it's very effective. Non-habit forming, 100% safe. And the way that it works is it uses your body's own natural heat. So when you put this patch onto your skin, it's going to really feel like it's heating up because it's got what's called organic germanium on the back side of it. Now, this organic germanium, it's actually organic germanium crystals. And what it does is it uses your body's own natural heat and energy, and it supercharges it through this organic germanium, and then it shoots it back into your skin, just consistently shooting it back into your infrared rays back into your skin. So if you look up the healing properties of infrared and you really do some research on infrared rays, you will be amazed at some of the science and some of the documentation behind it. So not only is it using this technology, but it's also utilizing it as a delivery mechanism. And it's using the infrared rays to deliver Korean red ginseng, marine phytoplankton, and a bunch of other healing herbs in this concoction, if you will, that the result is pain relief. But what's cool is that's not all this patch does. Pain relief and pain is just the most noticeable and immediate benefit that people are realizing. But it's also increasing your circulation, your blood flow. It's been shown to be an incredible skin cosmetic because of this. So, your people are seeing their scars really start to get less noticeable, cellulite, other skin imperfections, warts, all kinds of stuff. In fact, here's a lady with varicose veins before and after using this patch. She used the patch for 48 hours, and as you can see, you can hardly even see any of these varicose veins. In fact, they look like they're completely gone. And what it did is it just used her own body's natural heat and just increased that circulation, increased that blood flow. And when if you were to do this underneath of your own infrared spectrum, so if you were looking at your body's heat through an infrared spectrum and then you started wearing this patch, you would see your entire body temperature increasing. And the company's actually been doing, renting these machines and actually doing this and showing, almost instantaneous results as far as when somebody puts the patch on, you can clearly see that they're body is increasing in temperature. And this isn't some, icy hot effect or some gimmick. This patch works up to 48 hours just continuously shooting these herbs into your skin. Here's another one. This is a wart. If you look at this wart right here, it's circled here with a magic marker. After using this patch, and what's cool about these patches, you can actually cut them up. So they come, in about 4.5 by 6 inches. But you can cut them up, and you can, some people are wrapping them around their knuckles for arthritis pain. Some people are putting them on their temples when they're getting headaches. This person cut it up, put it on their wart. After 10 days, it was completely gone. And if you look at this picture, there's a scar on this person's knee right next to the wart. If you look 10 days later, the scar actually even looks better. The pigment of it is a lot less. It's not sticking out as much. So, just a phenomenal product. It's got all the science behind it. It's backed, by just an amazing technology. So I want to introduce you here to the Forever Green team. These guys right here started Forever Green 10 years ago. Right in the middle, you have Ron Armstrong, who's the owner and founder of the company, and you have Craig Smith, Brenda Hong. A lot of other people in here. In fact, all these people you're looking at as the main corporate team, they've been together for 10 years. And Forever Green has been a successful, steady, growing international company for the last 10 years. A lot of people may not know that or may not have heard of Forever Green before. But when they came out with this product and they, realized it was bigger than their original funnel, or their existing company, I should say. So rather than just introducing it to the Forever Green organization, they launched a new company called FGXpress, and they went out and they sought out this guy right here, Bob Maurer-Steed. Now, that Maurer might ring a bell to you because his family started and ran New Ways. So New Ways was a $1 billion a year company. They're doing $1 billion a year in sales for many years in the network marketing arena. Bob and his family sold out of it in the mid-2000s, 2003, 2004, made hundreds of millions of dollars. Bob walked away with over $300 million, and, the type of money that you just never need to worry about again. Is once you hit a home run like that, not only do you never have to work again, but that's generational type of money right there. So Bob retired and, pretty much thought he'd never be coming back to the industry or any business for that matter. And, eventually Ron, who actually worked with Bob at New Ways long before he started Forever Green, contacted him and said, hey, Bob, I really think you should take a look at this. This is the type of company or type of product that could make a company a legacy company, and we feel like we've got a tiger by the tail here. So, Bob initially said no, and, I'm fine in what I'm doing, but then he tried the product. It worked for him. He started giving it away to a few people, and it really piqued his attention. So, long story short, Bob came out of retirement to head up or help Ron take this internationally. And so he's the international president. In fact, right now he's on a tour through Asia. And tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow, Saturday in the Philippines, which I think is Friday tomorrow, they're having a big meeting in the Philippines. Russ, who does these webinars on Tuesday and is part of the X-Power team as well, he's out there. He moved out there for this reason, to take the FGXpress and these power strips to Asia. So the growth that's happening right now around the world, the fact that these guys are traveling all over the place, setting up these offices that they've had existing distribution centers at with Forever Green. And, these guys are positioned to just dominate, and they're executing their plan perfectly. What's exciting about this company is they actually haven't even launched yet. If you can imagine that. That they've been basically testing the waters, putting together their new corporate team and expanding and getting ready for their launch event, which is in 30 days from now. March 27th, the company officially launches. They sold out their event in Vegas, is their launch event, and they're having a hard time getting a bigger room. So, they've oversold it. It's going to be a spectacular event. Hopefully you were able to lock down some tickets to it. But once the company launches, I mean, they're off and going, and they are absolutely cranking. So what's cool about the company is they're public. So you can keep track of all this stuff. And this is this stock chart is actually a little bit old. It's 6 months ago as of January. The stock actually hit a new 52-week high. It actually touched $2. I think it was this week. I think it might have been Monday of this week. And just exciting news after exciting news after exciting news coming out about this stock. And the reason we mention this is because actually there's two reasons. Number one, a lot of companies hide behind shadows, or you might not know what numbers are really being done, and it's so refreshing to have a company be public. So every quarter you can see exactly what's going on with their sales. You can see exactly how healthy the company is, so that you can be confident and really put your whole heart and soul into being a part of it. Number two, you can actually earn this stock. And the sales are exploding, but I tell you what, these guys are just getting started. As you just heard me say, they haven't even launched yet, and they're already getting this massive attention. And right now, when you join, I'll show you how to join here with the right package. You can actually earn either 1,000 shares of stock or 2,000 shares of stock if you hit the 4-star rank within your first 6 months in the business. So I don't know what the stock's going to look like in 6 months from now, and I don't think they're going to be offering this too much longer, maybe up until the launch, and they might be announcing something at the launch. But I tell you what, you have the opportunity right now to lock yourself in here, to get other leaders in the industry locked in, and really have a piece of this thing before it absolutely explodes. So let me show you a little bit more about the power strips, how they come. Actually come in packs of 15. The cost is about $4 a strip. As I mentioned, they're about 4.5 by 6 inches, and they last up to 48 hours. The picture right here, this is how they look. This is how they come. And the reason that everybody's so excited about this product as an international product is because it's easy to get anywhere. It comes in the size of about a greeting card. If you were to, mail a greeting card, you're literally looking at about the same price to mail a greeting card as you are to mail this package of 15 power strips. And so that makes it exciting. And there's two recurring options here when you're talking about building a business, when you're talking about earning income as a distributor. These are the two auto ships. Now, these aren't the sign-up price points. I'll get to those in a minute. It's actually a little bit more expensive the first time. But on a recurring, ongoing basis, you're looking at $59.95 a month, or on a double pack, $119.95 a month. So $60 a month or $120 a month is your cost for the business, basically. And I'm going to show you why I mention that now, because I'm about to get into the compensation plan, and it makes a big difference which package you're personally ordering as far as your income potential goes. So the company, again, they're worldwide. A lot of companies that have products, like real products, I'm not talking about virtual products or services, but real products, they change the way that they're able to do volume in different countries because of taxes and shipping and all different types of stuff. But this company has just streamlined it across the board. So no matter where you are, no matter where you live, you have the same opportunity as anybody else in the world. And you get paid in 5 ways. First way is a fast start bonus, 25% of the first order that's placed. So it doesn't matter which package you are on in this case. You came in at the very lowest level and you sold the highest package, you're still going to earn 25% of that highest package. The double packs, 119 recurring, but they're 139 as the first order. As an example here, you'd earn 25%. They carry 100 BV, so 5 quick people, that's $125, just as an example. Now, this is a really cool bonus. The second way to get paid is called your X-Tribe bonus. Now, this bonus is a monthly bonus, and this is the only bonus that's paid monthly. Everything else I'm talking about, you get paid weekly. In fact, every Tuesday, your card gets loaded up from what you've done from Tuesday to Monday at midnight. So the X-Tribe bonus, what it is it's like that little stair-step bonus where it gets you over that hump where you're no longer having any out-of-pocket expenses. And this is what I love about it. The way it works is like this. When you enroll 4 people activates this X-Tribe bonus. So you have to personally enroll 4 people. Doesn't matter which package they come in on. If you know, it doesn't matter. So you enroll 4, and then whatever they do counts towards this volume. So this is a 2-level bonus. Anyone that you've personally enrolled and anyone that they personally enrolled. So if you do this yourself, if you get, you know, all the people, let's say you enroll 10 people that each have 100 BV, you have 1,000 in BV or OV. So basically what this means is as soon as you have 1,000 in volume within your first 2 levels with 4 personally sponsored people, you're going to either earn $100 a month if you're on a single pack for $60, or you're going to earn $200 a month if you're on a double pack for $120. So same exact volume requirements, it just depends on what you're personally ordering. So obviously at this point, you're going to bump up from a single pack to a double pack because it makes no sense to stay on a single pack once you're hitting your X-Tribe bonus. Now, this X-Tribe is really cool in another way, and it's because the company actually allows you to use your commissions to pay for your auto ship. So what's really cool is in, you know, countries that are, you know, a little bit more poor or don't use necessarily credit cards, they don't necessarily have to have a recurring auto ship on their credit cards. If they find a way to get in or whatever it may be, somebody pays for them to get in and they go to work, they might never have to pay out of pocket again as long as they're on this X-Tribe bonus. They can roll over this $200, they spend $120 right back on their auto ship. So very, very cool. Company's forward thinking with this. It's going to see a huge retention rate in your teams, and this is like that quick bonus that you want to strive to get to. So if you're not here yet, this is where you want to get. You want to, first of all, enroll 1 on your left and 1 on your right, which I'll get to here in a minute, and then you want to enroll 2 more. And it doesn't matter. This isn't a structural thing. This is on your own personal volume that you're producing. Okay, so this is the X-Tribe bonus. Now, the meat and potatoes of this plan are in the next 2 that I'm going to talk about, and it's the binary team bonus. Now, this bonus is paid on a weekly basis, and the way it works is very simple. If you don't know what a binary is, it's a very simple structure where you have a left side and you have a right side, also called a left team and a right team. Now, in order to qualify for the binary, you just need to enroll 1 left, 1 right. So theoretically, if you brought in a powerhouse on your left and a powerhouse on your right, you know, you could crank through this binary with just enrolling those 2 people. Now, when you enroll your 3rd person, you have a choice to put them either on your left or right side, and they have to fall underneath of the person that's already there. This is called spillover. And in a binary, spillover happens fast because there's no other place for people to go. It's a very deep structure, but it's not wide. It's only 2 wide. So as you're building and as you're building a team, it doesn't matter where this spillover comes from. Whether you're bringing in all the volume and placing it underneath of your team, whether you're bringing in someone who's bringing in the volume, or whether it's coming from someone in your upline, it does not matter. all volume counts exactly the same. And the way it works is every single week, the tree is going to look at whichever side is less. So if you have a monster left leg and it's just cranking and going, you want to be focusing on your right because that's called your pay leg. Now, if you're about even, you might have to balance the left one week. You might have to balance the right one week. But the system will do it for you. At midnight, it's going to look and it's going to say, okay, it's the right side, and it's going to pay you either 8% of all the volume that came in that week or 12% if you're on that double pack. So again, makes a big difference for you as you're building your team to move up from that single pack to that double pack. Okay, so that's how you earn in the binary. If you have any questions on that, feel free to write them. I can go over them after this presentation here. Now, this is where the big money is, and this is where it starts to get really fun, is it's the enroller check match bonuses. And the way this works is very simple. You can earn on all of the people that you're enrolling into this binary. So as you go out and you're producing and you're enrolling, you're placing people in the binary, and then you're earning a check based on this volume. Similarly, they're doing the exact same thing. And when they're going out there and they're building their own binaries, that week ends, whatever they earn, you can earn a match on them. So the match starts at 2-star, well, you'll earn a 25% check match bonus. 3-star is where the money in this plan starts to get serious. It's where it turns from, oh yeah, kind of cool hobby income, part-time type of thing to, wow, okay, I can see how this could be my full-time income, is when you make that 3-star level. Now, as a 3-star, you're going to earn 50% of all of your personally sponsored people. So if you brought in 100 people, let's say, and all of those people earned a check, you would earn 50% of whatever their check is every single week. So this starts to build and get huge, and there's no cap on this. The binary is capped. You can actually only earn $20,000 per week in the binary, but with this, it's not capped. So the money flows, and I tell you what, we don't have any all-stars in this company yet. I don't even think there's any 7-stars. I know there's a few 6-stars, but we don't even have any people at the top of this compensation plan yet. So everyone that's on the line tonight, or everyone that comes in over the next 30, 60, 90 days, you're involved so early and at such a good time. This company is going to produce many, many, many millionaires, hundreds and hundreds of millionaires. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They've got too much good stuff going on. They're growing too fast. The timing is so perfect on it that it's going to happen. And it's either going to be you or it's going to be somebody else that steps up to the plate and sees this. Either way, this is so wide open right now, it's not even funny. And the way that this pays, if you go to work hard now, it really pays well on the residual and the back end because of these check match bonuses and the fact that it pays on an infinite level binary. So very, very cool, very, very big money in this plan. They pay out a guaranteed 62% on their compensation structure, and that's guaranteed. Sometimes they'll pay out more, and in fact they're paying out a lot more when you factor in those first order bonuses that don't even equate inside that 62%. So I'm going to give you a quick little rundown. There's one more bonus, and when you hit those ranks, you actually achieve a one-time bonus. Now, the bonus is cool, and it's there so people can say, oh, wow, that's awesome. But to tell you the truth, the money that you're going to make at these levels is a lot bigger than these little one-time bonuses that you're looking at. So they are there, though, one-time bonuses. And, again, if you're looking at this, you should be circling this 3-star because this is when it starts to get serious when you start to earn 50% of all of the money that your team and everyone that you're personally enrolling is earning. Okay, now I've explained the company I've told you all about, this game-changing, category-creating product. You've seen the opportunity, the compensation structure. You understand the corporate team. It's a public company. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on about how great this is. But this ties it all in together. The XPower Team marketing system. Now, XPower Team is an exclusive system. This isn't a company-wide system. This is us building this organization. And we're allowing all of you who come in our organization to use all the tools that we've been building and using to be successful and have, full-time careers in network marketing for the past 10, 15, 20 years. So this is a complete marketing system for you. We built this funnel, and we are going to do all of the work for you. Now, when I say all of the work, I mean we're going to do all of the presentations. We're going to help, continuously be following up with your leads. We give you the tools. We give you everything. We give you the funnel, but you still have to fill the funnel. And that is your job. In fact, that's your only job. The people that are most successful in network marketing, they're not the ones that know the most. They don't know the most about the product or the comp plan or the company or anything like that. They are just really, really good at inviting people. And when you have a system like this that will take care of all of this for you, and you just need to continuously fill it and let it go to work, you have such a leg up on everybody else in the company. And it's one of those tools that will truly make a difference for you if you let it. If you use it, if you know how to plug in with it, and you're continually adding new blood to it. So we've even completely integrated this with FGXpress. Our programming team has worked with FGXpress. We continue to work with FGXpress programmers, and we're completely synced. So when you sign up through this system, it's a one-step process where you're going through the system to join FGXpress. After you join, it instantly creates your XPower Team account, and it's all set up, synced, and done instantly so that you don't have to wait for your marketing system to be built. You can sign up right now, and before I'm even done with this slide, you could have your marketing system all set up and start adding new leads to it. We also have a free sample program. Now, this is what really is the front end. This is what's driving people into this funnel, and this is what we really focus on as far as the hook for getting people to take a look. Try a free sample. And I'll explain a little bit more about the free sample on the next page. But again, we give you the tools, the banners, and we even give you an invite system where you can upload a list of your leads, send to them. And the best part about this is it's free. In fact, we don't charge you anything for it. And the reason that we don't is because we want you to use it. We want you to come in here. We want you to plug in with this. We don't want any barriers to entry here. And we want you to take off in a big way with us. So we're not charging you for it. We would rather continuously be pushing and building this system so that it works. And we want to make all of our money in FGXpress by helping you build a massive distribution channel all over the world. So that's our goal here with XPower Team, is to give you these tools, give you this funnel, give you this complete system so that you can be successful. So I told you I was going to tell you about more about the free samples. This is what it looks like right here. You have a page, freepainrelief.com. All of the people that you're sending to this page, they have the opportunity to get a free sample. Now, normally this would be $12, $4 per strip. It's a 3-pack that your prospect or lead is going to get, and all they have to do is pay for the shipping. So that's $3.95 in the U.S., $6.95 anywhere outside of the U.S. And we take care of all of it for you. We take care of all the fulfillment. They're going to get a nice letter. Looks like this. They're going to get a little insert telling them all about the science, the FDA-listed medical device, and everything they need to know about how to use the product and the technology behind it. And they also have an easy way where they can come back and order the product from xpowerteam.com. And if they came in through you, we sent them a free sample. When they come back, put in their email, they're coded to you, and so the upgrade and everything is already synced and locked to you. There's nothing you have to do except for get people to get these free samples. And we even make it where we have packages where you can prepay for the shipping. So let's say you want to hand out 10 samples a month or 20 samples a month, whatever it may be. You can actually fund your credit wallet. And when you fund your credit wallet, when somebody goes to your page, they're going to see a special offer at the top in yellow saying your sponsor has paid for your shipping. No need to pay the $3.95 or $6.95. All you need to do is tell us where to ship this product. They go through the process, boom, it takes either $3.95 out of your credit wallet, or it takes $6.95 if it happens to be outside the U.S. So literally, we have everything for you. I mean, I'm so excited about this. I continue, to just be amazed on a daily basis by not only the leaders that we have coming in, but what the company continues to do. As I said, Bob right now is in the Philippines getting ready to set up for a big meeting. They're putting a lot of time, money, and effort into upgrading the office out there, and Philippines is going to be a major focal point. In fact, if you know anybody in the Philippines, contact us immediately because we want to make sure they have all the information they need to be able to get to the meeting tomorrow or on Saturday. I always get confused by the time zone, but contact us. I'll tell you the exact time, the exact place. I'm telling you what, if you just get somebody there, they'll be in, guaranteed. With Russ there, with Bob there, seeing the vision, seeing everything. If they're a network marketing professional, get them to that event. So anyway, how to get started. $69.95 for that single pack, $139 for that double pack. These are great options to get started. This will get you locked in. This will get you loaded. This will get you some product to really try. It actually includes a free sample pack, 3-pack, free sample 3-pack, or 2 free sample 3-packs in that double pack. So you're looking at either 18 strips or 36 strips on your first order. Now, these are the business builder packages, and these are the packages that you want to be on if you're truly interested in making money. And the reason is because actually it's very simple. Number one, it contains more product. And that's actually a typo. I just actually changed that. The company made a change. This used to be $5.19. It's now $4.99, not $5.99. So I'll change that here after this presentation. But it's $4.99 for the lateral pack. It's going to give you 150 strips, automatic qualification at 2-star. So instantly you're earning matching bonuses in this business. You get free upgraded trackable shipping, which is huge for anyone outside the U.S. You're going to get the product a lot faster. It's an expedited shipping. And when you achieve that rank of 4-star in 6 months, you're going to receive 1,000 shares of stock. In addition, now the Lateral Perfect Pack, $14.97. They've actually added one more pack. That's $19.96. So there's even one more pack that they've added. Same exact stuff, though. 450 strips, automatic 2-star qualification. This free upgradable trackable shipping. And if you reach the rank of 4-star within 6 months, you're now going to earn 2,000 shares of stock. So 2,000 shares of stock, basically at $2. I think it closed like $1.90 today. You're paying $1,500 and you're getting 2,000 shares of Forever Green stock. That's just today's price. You have 6 months to earn it, but you have to come in on this package, or you have to upgrade to this package within your first 30 days to be eligible. Otherwise, you're not eligible to earn this stock. Okay, so that's it for the presentation. If you have not joined yet, get back with the person who brought you on. Ask them any remaining questions you may have, or if you have any questions now, feel free to write them in the box. We're going to go over some of these questions, and then I'm also going to jump into the back office and just go through some basic training, because I know we have a lot of new people coming onto these webinars. We have a lot of new people joining, so I'm going to go over a basic training tonight on how to really get yourself set up, how to use some of these tools, and what you should be doing on a daily basis. So let me jump over here right here. I heard that the 25% quick bonus includes the purchases in the first 4 weeks. Say the open house Utah yesterday. Lusky, within the first 4 weeks. Yeah. So your fast start bonuses for anybody are within the first 30 days. So typically somebody will come in and they'll come in with a package and then they'll get on an auto ship. So you're going to get a 25% fast start bonus. But if somebody comes in, let's just say with a single pack, and then they decide they want one of these lateral packs, yeah, you're going to earn the fast start bonus on it. So yes, you did hear that correctly. Leroy, where do you get the introducing power strips? Okay, order, I thought, but not one. Not really sure what you're asking, Leroy. Where do you get the introducing power strips with a $1,000 order? Not really sure where the question is Leroy. If you want to rephrase that, I'll be happy to answer. Rick, yep, I will. Rick, I will send you the recording. We are recording this one. This one actually is going to go up in the back office. We haven't. I realize we haven't placed one up there in a while. Somebody pointed that out to me. So, yep, no problem. Let's see. Dennis, I keep getting asked about showering with the strips on. All right, Dennis, I don't know if you've personally tried it or if anybody else on the line has tried it. It's kind of weird. Like, I'll be honest with you. It's kind of weird. For some people, and I think it might have to do location of patch, you know, how much maybe hair you have in that spot. Some people experience the patch just kind of gets flaky and falls off. You know, I've heard people say, oh, you know, I got it a little bit wet and it fell off. And I've heard other people say, man, I got in the shower and took a shower with that thing. I forgot I had it on my back. I couldn't even get that thing off. I mean, I had to like peel it off my back like it was like a sticker. So yeah, I mean, you can shower with it on. I wear them on my knee. I've had 4 surgeries on my right knee, and you know, I don't really have I would say, you know, chronic pain. But if I'm sitting in my chair too long, or if I'm on airplane or whatever, when I get up, I can definitely feel my knee barking at me. And so I'm always constantly wearing a power strip on my right knee. And for me personally, like if I start to sweat or if I'm working out and I'm wearing the patch, it gets really sticky, and it's harder to get off because it, you know, kind of that moisture makes it stick harder. But also, I can feel it getting a lot hotter, and I can, you know, really smell I don't know if it's the Korean red ginseng or just the combination of all the herbs, but it becomes more potent when I get it wet or just a little damp. So, you know, I've had different conversations with different people about it, but, you know, there's no harm in wearing it in the shower. Let's just put it that way. Let's see, Sharon, when will they turn on the purchase-only part? Sharon, I am curious about that too. You know, I think right now they're waiting until launch. They had mentioned that they were going to fire it off before launch, but I just know with all the stuff that they've got on the plate, everything that they're planning with that launch event and some stuff, I think they might be saving it to announce it. But I don't know for sure. I'm guessing. But what I do know is they are coming out with a retail-only or doctor-only, you know, type of package where we're going to really push that. Because some of the things that we're doing with our marketing is we're targeting customers. And we believe we can completely dominate the internet sales market, or the internet search market, I should say, for natural pain relief over the next, I would say, 6 months. You know, really with search engine optimization, it just takes money, time, and content. And we are churning out all of that on a daily basis, and we're making good progress. So some of the stuff we'll always be doing, whether it be some of the marketing co-ops or some of the pay-per-click campaigns that we're targeting, or whether it's the natural traffic, we're probably going to be more skewed than most organizations in the company. And the reason I say that is because we'll probably be more like 65, 70% customers. And the reason is because, again, we're able to get in front of these markets where people are searching for this product. Now, we're also doing a lot of marketing. Don't get me wrong. We're also doing a lot of marketing opportunity-driven. But the lifeblood and the true residual of any company depends on their customers and their customer funnel. And right now, these guys don't even have a customer funnel. You cannot order this product unless you sign up as a distributor and buy at wholesale. So they are changing that. And as soon as they do, our funnel is going to evolve around that. So if you have people that just want the product, or you're giving them a free sample and they're just like, look, I don't care, anything you're telling me is going way over my head or in one ear, out the other, but keep sending me these patches because they work, you're going to have an easy place to send them where it leaves all of this out. They won't even know it's a business. They won't even know it's a network marketing company. They'll just be able to order these patches. So coming soon. I don't know exactly when, Sharon, but coming very soon. Let's see. Dennis, looks like this is an addition to your question. Does the water dilute the effect of them? Too much water, I would say probably. Like if you're taking a bath with them, I would say it's going to dilute it. If it's a shower or if it's, just kind of getting hit, or again, if you're just sweating, I don't think so. In fact, for me personally, I think it improved the potency when I heated my body up doing a little workout. But as far as the exact company answer on that, I'm not sure, but I'm sure it definitely differentiates between people. Gary, how secure is the My Leads Manager system? I sent a test email, ended up a lead, another team member's account. I was amazed to receive his call, awaiting from. Okay, so Gary, this is a global invite system, and what I mean by that is if somebody else already added the person to their own list and you tried to add them and you sent the email, the person that added them first gets credit for them. That's just the way that it is. That is the way that we avoid having somebody be added 25 times and we send them so many emails, they complain, and we get spam reports. So it's a global system. So everybody that's uploading leads, if somebody's already uploaded that lead, it belongs to them. So that's why we always tell people, get your leads in there, get your contacts in there, take this to your network before your network takes it to you is kind of where we're at right now. But as far as it being secure, as far as it being, can somebody end up in somebody else's funnel? No. If they opt in and they're already opted in, they go to that person, and we'll always do that. So, for example, let's say not just the invite system, but the actual opt-in system. Somebody already opted in as a lead, and they're going through the process, and they decide, it wasn't for me. And 5 months go by, somebody else contacts them, happens to be in the same funnel. They go to a different landing page. However, it's the XPower team system. When that person puts in their email, it just lands them back with their original sponsor. And that's also important because we don't want people trying to switch sponsors, signing up for duplicate accounts, all kinds of that stuff. So you will find, they're very rare, Gary. You definitely ran into a rare situation there. But you will find that happens if the person is already existing in the system. So That's how some of those play out. Let's see. Leroy, the green pack you send with 3 free. The green pack I send with 3 free. The sample baggies, maybe you could be talking about. We offer, the company actually now sells them. So we have a bunch of, sample packages that come in 3-packs, but the company actually sells them empty. So if you want to buy, a bunch of sample baggies and split up your own supply and hand out little sample baggies of 3-packs, absolutely, you can do that. Let's see, Dennis. I followed personally 4 weeks ago. I only took pain meds for 2 days and switched to Power Source in time. Awesome, Dennis. Hey, that's great to hear. I can't even tell you how awesome it is to hear testimonials from people, especially people you know. When it's kind of funny, and just it's how skeptical the world is these days. But somebody hears Dennis say that, and they're probably rolling their eyes, or okay, well, I guess it worked for him. But when it's somebody that you know, and it's somebody that you know is dealing with pain, and they're telling you, it completely flips your perspective on it. And it's so funny to watch people change their attitude toward not only this, whole product, but the opportunity as well. And it's almost like a consistent cycle. People are like, it's a pain patch, whatever, send it to me, I'll try it. And it'll either work for them, they'll call you back and be like, holy, okay, tell me now, what is in this product, how's it working? And it's so cool to see that through actually relieving their pain. And I got to tell you that relieving somebody's pain is probably the most powerful thing that you can do. As far as when you're talking about selling them a product, a legal product. And so, you can sell weight loss, but, how, great, you're not going to take a pill and lose 20 pounds. You can sell them, detox cleansers, and, they might feel like they're feeling good, but they don't actually, feel those results. Whereas if someone's in pain and you take their pain away and it works and they know it's natural, you've got a customer for life. And not only do you have a customer for life, but anyone that they come in contact to, they're going to be like, no, check this out. This patch, I'm using it. And then they'll realize, hey, like, I need to be a distributor because I could have just got paid on telling that person how great that is. And so this is a game changer here. And this is something that's going to spread out very fast. In fact, we're already seeing it spread out very fast from people to people because it's a great product and it works. So very cool. Thank you, Dennis, for sharing that. It's awesome. Leroy. Oh, the pamphlet is what you're talking about. Yeah, so I don't know if you can order those directly from the company or not, Dennis. I would recommend, Leroy. I'd recommend contact us, open a sport ticket, and we can send you some that you can photocopy or do whatever. I'll find out for you though. I know that they probably have a download for it, but I'm not sure if they're actually selling them. We get them with kind of the special deal that we have with the bulk samples that we've got with them. So I'll see. That's a good question, Leroy. I'll see if they have those. Okay, Sharon. Dennis, why do you not show the 997 level? That's a good question. And it was just kind of because we ran out of room. Initially, that package, in my opinion, it wasn't great. I didn't like it. And it wasn't like I didn't really like it. It was just more like, all right, well, we've got, these 2 packages we can show. So now that we've actually got 4 lateral packs instead of 2, I'll change up this slide, especially since it's showing the wrong price here. That was a complete brain fart by me right before we got on the presentation. I try to change it because the company recently just updated all that a couple this week, in fact. But yeah, there's actually 4 lateral packs now. It's the $4.99, the $997 or $998, I think it is, $1497, and $1996. All of those carry the 1,000 or 2,000 shares of stock, automatic 2-star. So yeah, we can definitely add those. Yep, you're welcome. Yep, okay, Leroy, the paper. If you want the paper, like the white paper, that's just something we worked up in Word. Can definitely help you out with that, Leroy. No problem. Just open a ticket and tell me exactly what you're looking for, and we'll either give it to you or tell you that it's not available. Dennis, I was allergic to tramadol and my back broke out. That's where my sponsor had come in. So Dennis, sounds like you've been dealing with some pain and this has been helping. That's awesome. Gary, what would be your best advice system for filling the sales funnel? So Gary, the best way to fill this sales funnel is to invite people. And you're either going to invite them because you're excited and you're saying, hey, look, man, you have to check this out. And you tell them a personal story. And whether that personal story is business related, product related, and I'm talking about warm market here. You tell them a personal story, and then you either invite them to check out the opportunity if you know that they're looking for an opportunity, or if you know that they're interested in this type of opportunity, or if you're trying to kind of maybe slow play them a little bit or get them slowly interested, tell them to try it. Ask them if they have any pain. If they don't have any pain, ask them if they know anybody that has any pain. And say, I'm telling you, this product is amazing, and I want you to try it. And you might want to pay for the shipping, or, just tell them, hey, I can get you this product for free, but you're going to have to pay for the shipping. So that's the easiest way, warm market-wise. Just invite them to check it out. Get them a free sample in their hand. Put them in the system either way, no matter what. Somebody you down the street tells you they're in pain, you happen to have a sample, hand it to them, ask them for their information. Tell them you're going to follow up with them. Put them in the system yourself, because the system is going to track everything for you. It's going to let you know if they come back and log in. If they're opening some of our emails and they click on some of the links in there that takes them inside, it's going to tell you they're coming back and visiting, and you can keep tabs on those people. So next time you see them, you already have a leg up on them. You already know that they've been to these pages or watched these presentations, and so it helps you follow up. And there's nothing you need to do. You just need to get them into the system. As far as other marketing goes, as far maybe a step away, cold marketing or lukewarm marketing, which I would say is more like your Facebook friends or Twitter followers, offer them something. Offer them either a free sample. I put up a picture. I went down to Utah, and I had my picture taken with Bob. We were kneeling down, and we had a suitcase full of power strips, and they wanted to see how many they could fit into a suitcase to basically take on a plane. And it was $80,000 worth of product. And I thought to myself, that is just insane. I don't know any other product that you could fit $80,000 worth, except for if you're carrying, gold or diamonds, but any other network marketing product that you could take over to, say, China in a suitcase that's profound. You could pass that out for, I don't remember, I think it was like 800 or 900 15 packs fit into the single suitcase. So I had a picture of myself, and, I was excited. I posted it on Facebook, and I said, I'm going to be giving out, free samples to anybody who wants to try this amazing product. It's a game changer. And just that little picture and that, check it out. I think I ended up getting 30 or 40 opt-ins for free samples. Ended up signing up a couple family members that I would have never approached with it, but they liked it and wanted more. And some other friends or some other contacts that were outside of network marketing, same thing. So you just never know. And you always want to find like a little special offer within yourself, or a special testimonial or story. Gary, or Dennis, you have a great one. I would say, hey, you just got surgery. This is what's getting you through it. If anybody wants to try it who's in pain, I'm going to give it away to the first 10 people who click on this link and go check out. And you just never know. What's crazy about this type of product, this type of industry, is you just never know. You never know how close you are to somebody who's going to see this and just go absolutely nuts, make it their life mission to spread it. You might be one step away. You might be, 3 steps away. I mean, kind of like the Kevin Bacon thing. If you just keep passing out these samples, you just keep bringing people into these funnel, you will find those people that are interested. And, I mean, I'm telling you what, case in point is, the guy that ended up giving me this sample. I was set on what I was doing. No thanks. I'm doing great. I don't need to look at anything else. I'm fine. He kept bugging me, sending me a sample. Just try it, man. I know you got some knee pain. Try it. And finally I tried it. And when I tried it, it worked. And I said, all right, tell me about it. And it piqued my interest enough for me to get down to Utah, really do my due diligence on these guys. Him giving me that sample and bugging me probably just made him $1 million, if not more, because I am so focused on this over the next year, 2 years, hopefully 5 years, and then it's, don't have to touch it type of residual money that you hear about people making in this industry. But you just never know. You stay sticky with people, and if it works for them, if they have a testimonial, or if you get them on this presentation and something strikes a chord with them, they understand how big the opportunity is, or maybe a few doctors or chiropractors pop into their head, you just never know. So invite, and you don't have to sell. You don't ever have to sell. You don't have to go to someone and try and convince them to buy. You just try this. Oh, hey, you know what? This is amazing. Will you come on this webinar with me tonight? I'll 3-way you into it. Or here's the link for it. You just never know who's going to get inspired. So, that would be my advice to anybody. We also have kind of some high-end techniques as far as some mass marketing stuff goes. But at the end of the day, keep it simple, because this is a very simple business. And those people who are willing to fill their funnels, whether it's from marketing, mass marketing, posting consistently on social media, or really just not being able to stop talking about it everywhere they go, handing it out, those are the people that plant seeds that grow massive trees. And I'm telling you right now, it's planting time. Right now is planting time, because this hasn't hit mainstream. In fact, let me give you these facts, because this actually continues to boggle my mind. 20% of this company, as far as the sales in the region, Kazakhstan. 20% Russia. So 40% of this company is Russian speaking right now. 20% is in England. 20% is in the U.S. 10% is in Canada. 10 more percent spread out among the rest of the world. So it is wide open right now. It's not going to be like that very much longer. I give this thing another 6 months before everybody's heard about it, and they've either passed on it or they've jumped on it, and it's just going to continue to grow and grow and grow. And this market is so big, the fact that it's completely worldwide, that I can't sleep at night thinking about the income potential from what this company and this opportunity is going to provide. So my best advice that I can give you, I could give you all of the blogging techniques, the amount of traffic that we're driving, the amount of leads that we have coming in. But at the end of the day, if you just decide that you're going to fill your funnel, you don't care how, you don't care where, but you're going to make it a goal to get these free samples into 10 people's hands a month, 20 people's hands a month, 50 people's hands a month, whatever it is that you feel like you can do. If you just consistently spread this product out like this, get people into this funnel, you're going to see results with it, I'm telling you, especially if you're following up, bringing them to these webinars, getting them on three-way calls, a lot of good stuff. Okay, let me jump back over here for a minute. Let's see. Can I create a few cards to send out to fellow doctors? Absolutely, Leroy. In fact, please do. And, you know, I know you are a doctor yourself, so I would love to get the doctor's promotion to other doctors because you probably know better than anyone what it would take to get them to look. So absolutely, and you guys can do all of your own stuff. You know, there's a few little guidelines here and there as far as you know, using some trademarks, using some logos. Just make sure you're you know, following those. As far as creating materials, some of it is just you can't use the actual logo. We've created our own X-Power Team logo. A lot of them say independent distributor logo. But yeah, please do, Leroy. Sharon, so you get someone that really likes this, and they decide to purchase the lateral pack, and their sponsor just started. Does it go to the sponsor that much of a boost? And their sponsor just started. Does it give the sponsor that much of a boost? So Sharon, I think what you're saying is it making money or is it a morality thing? But yeah, I think you know, if you're getting started in this and you get someone to purchase that lateral pack, it really, you know, solidifies in their own mind that they're serious. Because, you know, think of it like this. You know, if you spent $20 on this, you know, you're going to look at it and be like, it's, you know, it's $20. If you spent $20,000 on this, you're going to think about it completely different. You're going to think about this like, man, I spent $20,000 on this. I have to dig in. This is what I have to do on a daily basis. You're going to treat it like a business, and you're going to try and make money. So when somebody purchases a bigger package, that is solidifying to not only themselves, but yes, to their sponsors, that this person is serious. This isn't a tire kicker coming in to try it. This is somebody that gets it, wants to run for the stock, wants to be at the 2-star, whatever it may be. They're making a bigger financial commitment, and it's, I mean, yeah, that's great for everybody. So that's why we always encourage people to get on the lateral packs, because it makes them more serious. When you get a package and there's this little greeting card and you've got some strips in it, you're going to use it and you're going to try it. If you get this package and it's got 15 of these in it, or 20, or however many, whatever big package you bought, you're going to be like, okay, now I got to start giving this to people, and it automatically flips you into being a marketer and to, you know, start handing these out yourself, and automatically just it's different mentality. And the best way I can describe it is, imagine paying either $20 or $20,000. You're going to be a lot more committed. Your soul, your heart, your energy is going to be a lot more committed. If you can get there, if you can get your commitment level at $20 as the same you can at $20,000, awesome. If you have that ability to just turn it on, you get excited. It doesn't matter the financial commitment. It just matters your personal love and commitment. Then I feel like you know, come in at the smaller pack. But those bigger packages will help you solidify your own commitment. Let's see. If you sign up for a lateral pack, do you have to stay with that, or can you go back to the, say, double pack? No. So Sharon, the lateral pack is one time. These packages right here, these sign-up packages, both these lateral packages are one-time first order enrollments. And then you either want to be on the single pack for $69 as far as monthly goes, or the double pack for $139. So the most you need to spend to maximize the compensation plan is $119. It's not even $139. It's $119 because it's cheaper after you buy it once. It's $119 per month. So it's not like when you come in at the lateral pack, you're paying $600 a month. So hopefully that makes sense. How do you go from 2-star to 3-star? 3-star is 6,000 in volume on your weak leg. So you need to create 6,000 in volume on your weak leg, and you need to have 3 personally sponsored 1-stars. And a 1-star is somebody who has 500 in volume on their weak leg. So basically you need to enroll 3 people, have these 3 people each get 500 or more in volume, and then have a total of 6,000 in volume, and you're now a 3-star. Okay? So it's a little bit of a jump, but it's what will create you to be from part-time to full-time, and the matching bonuses alone in that are well worth it. Okay, so we kind of ran over. I usually like to keep these at an hour, so I'm going to go just basic stuff here with the training piece. So I'm gonna flip over here real quick. Give me 1 second. Oh, no, not that one. We want to go with. There's some support tickets. That's our admin side. We wanted to go with this one. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is the back office. A few things. If you haven't been back here or you haven't really dug in back here, make sure you do it. Get back here, go through the start here. There's a bunch of videos everywhere, kind of explaining, how to create your profile, test your system with your marketing URLs, your contact manager. The most important part here is the free samples. I mean, I'm telling you what, it's night and day seeing people come in and just utilizing these free samples as far as the conversion rates, as far as the leads coming into the system, and as far as really their own commitment level and their success. So this isn't just for you and your ears. When you're on these presentations, you want to think of this as you being able to understand what's going on here so that when you sign up a new person, you know the path they should take. And it really all boils down to getting this product out. I mean, can you just imagine if you had hundreds of people, maybe you brought in 5, those 5 each brought in 2, those 2 each brought in 2. And you get to the point where you have all of these people who are connected to you that are all on the same page, sending out 5, 10, 15, whatever it is, 20 samples. Let's say the average is 10 samples a month. And you focus on this, I mean, you are building a massive distribution channel. And that's what you don't understand is while you may not receive immediate benefit from it, you may not send out 10,000 samples, or let's just say 1,000 samples, and automatically get 15 upgrades. But those 1,000 samples now have planted seeds in these people's minds, and now it's about following up with them. And if you're continually adding more people, planting more and more and more seeds, it's going to grow. It's going to work for you. And I can't lay it out any more simple than that. The breakdown is people stop. They give up. They might stop after 10. You might give away 10 free samples, and they're like, oh, no, I didn't get any signups. This business doesn't work. I'm done. I quit. The only difference between somebody like that and somebody who is successful is somebody who's successful just keeps going. They get to 100, and then they get to 500, and then maybe they have 10 people that have come in during that time. Those 10 people are doing it. The thing about this business that's so awesome is it's a leveraged team effort. And when you're the one pushing this, we have a huge, huge advantage over everybody else in the company right now. I don't know how long it's going to stay like that. There are some amazing leaders and marketers who are coming into this company. And I would be shocked if 60 to 90 days from now, we don't have a bunch of competitors doing this same thing. But you have a window right now. You have a window of opportunity to be the one handing out those free samples and to be the one with that competitive advantage. And so it's really how you're going to take advantage of that. That's going to set you up for the next 6 months and then, you know, the future of this business. So just make sure when you're going through this, you understand what you're doing next. And when you have your system set up, when you've tested it, you understand what your leads are getting, you understand enough about the product, invite, 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 invite. We make it easy for you with the invitation system, the contact manager. We make it easy for you to fund your account with your own free sample credits so that you can take the, you know, you can tell someone 100% free, no strings attached. I'm going to pay for your shipping too. Just go to the site, tell me where to ship it, it'll ship out. And we ship everything out within 24 hours. So just make sure you go through this, get started. The next thing that I wanted to go over, let's see here, we did have some new, I got 3 new videos that I actually shot today that are going up on the lead side to kind of poke and prod them through the join process. Let's see here, something else I can go over real quick. Oh, campaign tracker. So people are utilizing this, and I'm telling you, this little thing right here is the difference between spinning your wheels and understanding where the 80-20 rule applies. And in case you don't know what the 80-20 is, it's 80% of your success or 80% of your leads, we'll say, come from 20% of your marketing. And this holds true in just about everything. But if you don't know where that 20% is, you don't know where to spend your time, money, and effort. And you can be in this business and never spend a dime. I mean, you literally can just elbow grease it and crank. You can be in this business, hardly spend any time, spend a bunch of money. I know guys that are at the point right now with write checks. That's all they do. They write big checks, they take percentages, and they continue to crush it because they know where the marketing comes from. And so you just need to know what's working. So if you click on marketing tools, you always want to create URL trackers. I can't even tell you how important this is. And it's so easy to do. You can do it for everything and anything. Let's say that you're going to Doc Herder. You're going to send out cards, and you're going to ship them out. You would come back here and you would say doctor cards, and you would put whatever description. You know, I'm going to send these out to the 50 doctors I know or whatever. This is for you. This is the description. It's going to create an ID number for you. So there's a bunch here that I've done, and you can create unlimited amount, but here's the doctor cards. Okay? So all I have to do is now put this at the end of whatever link that I have. So if I'm going to print out an actual card and mail it, I would put freepainrelief.com / my username / 1849. And now forever, when somebody looks at the card, they decide to go to it, if they go to the link, you know, boom, there's a hit. Boom, there's a hit. Boom, there's an upgrade. You can see everything and upgrades is actually confusing. And I'm glad I went to this page. I'm going to change this. This is leads. So this is lead upgrades. I don't know why we had upgrades there, but we meant leads. So we also track upgrades, but those are tracked within your My Leads section. These hits trackers, they track unique hits, total hits, and total leads. So you'll know, Doc Herder, that and what I would do, and this is, I don't want to get into too much advanced techniques, but let me give you this technique if you're marketing offline, meaning you're actually printing something on a postcard, a business card. Get your own domain. Go to GoDaddy, buy whatever you want as far as, you know, whatever my pain patch reliever, you know, .com. Just find a good domain, and then what you want to do is you want to forward that domain to whatever site you like. xpowerstrip.com / your username / this ID number. So when somebody goes to your personal domain, they're landing on this and they're not knowing that, they're getting tracked. It's not some long, drawn-out URL. It's a very short URL that you're tracking every single time someone goes to it. And what's cool about doing this is you can always change it. So if I were to print out freepainrelief.com / my username / 1849, I'm stuck with that. And printed it out, boom, sent it out. Well, let's say I printed out myfreepainpatch.com, sent it out. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, you know what? I just sent that out, but I want to change it. I don't want people to go to Free Pain Relief. I want people to go to XPowerStrip. All you have to do is change the URL from in GoDaddy, and now you have full control over this. So you can keep just, you can print these out in bulk. You can put them in stone because you can control where the domain goes. So I always recommend, now you don't have to do this for electronic stuff, Facebook, emails, anywhere you're posting or emailing out these links, texting them, doesn't matter. But if you're going to go with print ads, go with something that you can have control of. But either way, anytime you're marketing, make sure you're using these campaign trackers because they will tell you more stats than anything else. I mean, I'm telling you, as far as knowing if you're wasting your time, if you're fishing in the right holes, if you're not tracking, you just don't know where to spend your time, money, and effort. Let's see. Hold on one second. Looks like we got a few more. Let's see. Can we share the link email to us to get others on the call? Absolutely, Dennis. Please do. Webinars, calls, open to everybody. Forward them. Get them to go to the site. It's webinar.xpowerteam.com. So webinar, it goes like this. So, there's no S in there. Webinar, right there, webinar.xpowerteam.com. It's going to forward you. Oh, this is a cached version. Try that again. If you already went to it, we just changed our webinar. Webinar. Is it webinar? Webinars? Webinars. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, I'll figure out what's going on there. But typically, there we go. Yeah, I don't know why that was it. It was a cache thing. So webinars.xpowerteam.com is going to take you to the registration page. Please send everybody here. Everybody. I mean, you can't go wrong marketing a webinar. You never know who might jump on. However, I will tell you this. A lot of people try and mass market too fast. And you got to start slow, especially with like webinars and stuff. If you make it a goal to get one person on or two people on every week, you'll get those two people on every week. If you say, oh, I'm going to hit this list and tell them all to get on and just hope some people show up, you're probably going to get zero. So the personal attention in the beginning to, I'm going to three-way you on this thing. What do you mean you can't make it? I'm gonna call you 10 minutes before, and we're going to jump on this together. That is so much more effective than just blasting out this link telling everyone to get on it, because what they'll do is they'll look at it and they'll be like, oh, that sounds interesting, and then they'll read the next email that sounds interesting. So you really need, with webinars and stuff like this, invite people and make sure they get on. Don't just tell them to get on. Make sure they get on. You'll have so much more success doing that. If you sign up for Lateral Pack, do you have to stay? Oh, nope, that was one. How do you go from 2-star to 3-star? Oh, I'm going back. Oh, by the way, I am an RN, and I really like this product. It really works for my husband, John, also. Yeah, Sharon, I'm telling you, this product is real. It works. The science there. I would not be here promoting this, building this whole system and putting everything else that I've had on my plate, just either selling off or just saying no more if this product didn't actually work. I wouldn't be doing it. But I believe in this product more so. I believe in this company. I believe where these guys are headed, and I believe these guys have put an opportunity in front of us that nobody can compete with. And so if you can't compete with somebody, if you can't beat them, you join them. And that's ultimately what's going on right now. There are so many big leaders coming over from other companies because they don't want their downlines recruiting them in a few months. They'd rather come over first and continue to be at the top of their own network. So anyway, that's all I'm going to go into tonight. Webinar tonight was an hour and a half, and typically we like to keep these at an hour, give you enough bang and punch in an hour to get everything that you need. So we had a lot of questions tonight. We have a lot of people still on this webinar an hour and a half later, and that's a testament to your commitment level, how great our team is, how many awesome leaders we have, and I can't thank you guys enough. This one will be recorded. It is kind of a long one, but it will be recorded. It will be up in its entirety, and I look forward to helping you build. Please, please, please reach out, because you're in a position right now where our timing, everything that we're doing is critical, and you need to make sure you know your path. You know when you get off this webinar, you don't go and sit on the couch and watch TV and miss all this information. You're taking action, or if you're going to do that, at least you know tomorrow what your plan is, how many people you're going to bring into your funnel. We'll start to do some specific webinars on setting up goals. Russ is really good at motivation and goal setting, and so just stick with us. I'm telling you, we've got a tiger by the tail. We've got an incredible marketing system, and even more than that, we've got something incredible to market with this marketing system, and it's working. We are growing fast, and we are going to continue to grow fast all over the world. So thanks again for coming on the webinar tonight. Hopefully you got some good information, and I will see you guys on our next webinar, which will be Tuesday. We're going to be only doing 2 webinars a week from now until the launch, based on some of our international commitments and some stuff that we're doing. However, after launch, we're going to be doing many more webinars. We're also looking for an additional webinar platform, so that we really, if it were up to me, I'd be doing 3 of these a day, and just inviting people on them all day, every day, so that we can really, get this thing cranked up. So we'll be there soon. I want to thank you guys. I can't thank you enough, and I'll stop talking now. So thanks, everybody, for coming. I'll see you on the